Hey guys, welcome back to the farm. We're currently on day 51 of 100, and today we're going to be doing a whole bunch of things. We're going to be buying some pigs, we're going to be buying this huge trailer right here, we're also going to be buying some chickens, and doing a whole load of other things on the farm. Let's go. Day 51 on the farm, and we need to go get some wood. Yes, that is correct. So, let's jump in our truck over there with the flatbed trailer, drive it over to our wood place, which is just over there, and I guess we'll start loading it up. I really need to make a road from here to the lumber mill, but it's fine. Let's just go ahead and keep driving. We'll get over there. We'll lower the sides down, I think. Hopefully that's lowering the sides down. And we'll get this thing loaded. You know, I don't actually know how much of this wood will actually be here, but let's go ahead and load it on now anyway, because, well, we need to. So, lower this down, here we go. Yes! Shove it directly underneath. And grab... I guess I'm gonna do two at a time again, like I did last time. So let's just go ahead and lift these guys up. Turn around really nicely and slowly. Here we go, and we'll chuck it towards the front of the trailer. Yeah, correctamundo. Alright, let's go ahead and lift it up from here. Oh, we're struggling a little bit, we are. Because this is a very small skid steer, but we've lifted it up high enough. Let's just go ahead and drop it on now. And we'll drop it as far to the end as we can. There we go. Beautiful. We did it. Yeah, so instead of loading all of this up right now, we'll go ahead and load it up two at a time each day, and then once the trailer is full, we can go sell it again, and I think that's a good way of doing things. The thing is, though, we actually need to supply this thing with a little bit more wood, so let's go do that now. Need to get in this big old tractor right here, reverse our way out, and go find a tree that we want to use. I like dragging big trees over, because then I only have to drag one or two, but I don't know, it's fine. We'll go find something small. Or big. We'll see. Whoops. I think I want this tree right here, so as long as I'm allowed to cut it, yes I am, hopefully we can get it out of here without destroying the entire forest. But to be honest, if I destroy the entire forest anyway, that's sort of fine. Please land somewhere I can get to it. Please, please, please. Kind of. Let's chop this tree down and then I think we're good. Okay, we got the big bit of the tree out first, and now we've got these two little bits of trees. I say two little bits of trees. We have two trees here. One big tree and the stump of the big tree. So hopefully we can get these guys, I guess, dropped off. Oh, the big tree's already been dropped off. Very nice. Now we need to drop off that little tiny one and this log. Alright, here we go. Dropping it off. Beautiful. And that guy right there, I think I can probably just chuck in. Yeah, this doesn't weigh very much at all. Alright, woo! There we go. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and park this thing back up because we don't need it again for a little while. There we go. Drop that off. And then we need to actually find this tractor and move it out of the field. We planted canola yesterday, so that's good. We just need it out of the field so we don't get in the way. I don't actually believe there's anything else I need to do today, so let's go ahead and go to sleep, and then tomorrow we can work something out. Okay, these have been loaded, that's very nice, and now we need to go do something else. I can't actually remember if we've planted this other field, so I'm just going to drive over real quick with the planter, and we're going to see if we have or haven't, because I really don't know. We haven't planted this field, so maybe that's something we can plant, but what have we done over here? Oh, we've done nothing over here. Alright, so I don't know if this is a direct plant or a direct sow machine, but we'll give it a go, and if it is, it'll work fine. If it isn't, we need to do some plowing. Oh, it appears maybe we can actually plant this field ourselves with this. Is it a direct drill? Yes, it is. Very nice. Okay, so she's gonna get on with that while I'm gonna go find something else to do. I'm gonna sell this, by the way. This is the first cedar we got, and honestly, we don't need it anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of that. We're also gonna sell this, which is the pitchfork we started with. There we go. If I can find anything else that I don't really need that we can sell. This universal bucket, we don't need this anymore. There we go, we've sold that. Is there anything else that we don't need? No. Everything else that we have is something that we can use. Alright, you little John Deere, let's go ahead and take the 4755 out for a drive because, well, we're going to go ahead and get some grass. Yep, that's right. So, let's go ahead and reverse it back this way. We'll grab this. Hold on. Oh, there we go. And if we go forwards, we should be able to grab this one. I don't know if I've used this tractor yet to actually do this job, so I don't know if we've got enough horsepower, but we'll try. Oh, wait, I completely forgot how I was doing this now. Alright, reverse backwards, reverse backwards. Just put the oh, jackknifed. Whoops. We're gonna put the trailer back here because I actually completely forgot that we have a grass field. We do. We actually have a field of grass. So, if I put this on the back, we can just drive around the field, mow it all. I think I need to buy a windrower, and then we can pick it all up and put it in the silage clump. This will be good. There's not much of this field left to go, so let's go ahead and have a little drive around, shall we? Yes! Here we go, straight through here. So, I'm gonna mow this, and mow this, and mow this, and mow this every time we need to mow it. And then I'm gonna windrow it once we've got enough grass on the ground that I think that'll be fun. So, yeah, it might take some time before we actually pick all of this up. But that's okay, because once we do pick it up, we're gonna have so much grass. It's gonna be crazy. Alright, field mown. There is so much grass down in this field already, but we're gonna wait until next time until we actually do anything with it. I know that seems crazy. Also, that right there in the middle, in case you're wondering what it is, that's snow. Yeah, there's snow left in the center. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Anyway, drop this. There we go. We're good. How is she doing? Well, she's planted the middle. I don't know if she's planted all this stupid area right here. I think I'm going to spend a little bit of money and flatten out this bump right here, and also flatten out this bump right here, and flatten out that huge bump right there. I think if I flatten it all out, we'll have a much better time of harvesting this field, and a much better time of planting this field. But yeah, this needs to go. And the field is planted. Very nice. Okay, so we've got the grass field mown, we've got this field planted. That field right there is actually planted as well. I guess we should probably do something with the little tiny field, but I'm not sure what to do with that just yet, so I'm gonna leave it for now. Wait a second, how old are these pigs? How old are you? 6 months old? We need to feed these pigs right now. Okay, big old Volvo time, because we need to get some pig food. I've also attached it to the trailer so we can transport the pig food. And we need to buy? Oh, I don't know how this works, actually. I need to buy the attachment for it, so wherever this is, there it is right there. If we go to combinations, we need these pallet forks right here. So let's just buy them in the same color as everything else, that's fine. And we should be able to pick it up. We're then going to buy pig food, so let's go down until we can find where the pig food is. Here it is. And I believe this is it right here. So we're just going to buy 4 of it, and I think that's enough. Maybe. Alright, stab it through, make it wider, lift it up, there we go. I was going to put them on the trailer, but actually, it's going to be so much more simple to just drive it over with this. They already have water. I don't know if they actually need all of this. Whoa, delivered. Okay. I don't know if they need all of that, but we'll see. So, let's go ahead and drop this arm down real quick. There we go. And let's go to sleep. Day 53, and we're gonna sell the piggies. At least I believe we're gonna sell the piggies anyway. We currently have 36 of them. They are all 100% healthy, and we can just sell them right now. So, let's go ahead and select these piggies, get 36, sell them for $27,000, and then we need to buy some more. So let's buy them at 0, 36 of them for 8,000. There we go. Something I mentioned that we could probably do next time, which is this time, is buy some chickens. So let's go to construction, let's go to animals and find some chickens. Yeah, I don't know how many we want. That gives us 31. That is not enough chickens. I want more than 31 chickens, I think. How many does this give us? 150. Yeah, that'll be cool. Let's go ahead and do that. And they look like they might be free range too. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and just pop this building. Overlaps with another object. I might just pop the building here. Yeah, let's just pop the building over here. Bosh. Okay. We're then going to go ahead and do some painting of the land, I guess. Here we go. Just connect it up with this. There we go. I guess it would be quite nice to level it as well. So let's go ahead and do this. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, just do that. There we go. There we go. That looks lovely. Yeah, we did a good job there. And I think while I've got this tool out, I'm just going to go over here. We're just going to go ahead and knock this down. A little bit right there. And then I need to go all the way over to... Oh no, it is here. Wait, is this the bit of land that is too high? Hang on. There we go. Level that bit out. Level this bit. Level that bit. There we go. Alright, hopefully that isn't a problem anymore. I don't think it will be. Anyway, let's run over here and see if we can buy some chickens. We then need to feed the chickens. And do I need to give them water as well? What is this? Food and health. No, it doesn't seem like I need to give them water. So, how much is it for... I don't know, 150 chickens? Or do we go for like... Yeah, let's go for 150 chickens. 900. That's very cheap. Alright, where do they even go? Okay. I don't feel like this is right, but sure. Let's just go with it. It is currently day 54, and we need to feed these piggies. I should have done it yesterday, but I forgot. So, let's go buy some more pig foods. We'll do it with the Volvo. We'll drop it off right here, and then I guess tomorrow, we'll be selling these guys. I think I can get away with just feeding them 2 bags instead of 4. So, I'm trying to be quite efficient here. Let's go ahead and drop that off, and lower this back down, and I guess we'll see if that was enough. I think it is, but I genuinely don't know. Oh, I almost forgot actually. Hold on. We need to deliver them some water as well. Yeah, I almost forgot they needed water, so that would have been really bad. That would have been really bad. Oh, I can't actually attach on with this. Fortunately, I have so much more equipment that I can use, so let's bring this tractor over, and I guess we'll drop off some water. Come on, let's go. Reverse. Yep, connect on. Excellent. And drop it off right here. There we go. Easy. Day 55, and it is now snowing. It's in January. These pigs have all grown up. There is no food left. It wasn't enough food. It wasn't enough food. But I think it's still probably worth selling them, so let's go ahead and do this. Sell them for 22,000. That's fine. Okay. Next time we'll do another bag. That's all right. So let's go ahead and buy these guys now. There we go. 8,280, and we're good. Alright, so I know it's snowing, and honestly, windrowing in the snow doesn't seem like a normal thing to do, but we're gonna go ahead and buy a windrower, and I guess we're gonna windrow in the snow. How wide is this? 4.7 meters. I kind of feel like this one would be pretty good. This is 8.4 meters. Let's buy this. Yeah, there we go. Then we can run over with the John Deere. We can pick it up. Yeah. Alright, hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Not that one, this one. Alright, yeah, this will do the job. I love that the store is literally right next to the farm. It makes things... Wait, I forgot I was towing a trailer. Alright, let me just drop that there. We'll leave it there for now. I do want to park everything up again. Obviously, we got that trailer right there doing nothing. We got this trailer here now, which ain't great. Yeah, we should park everything up properly. Anyway, let's go ahead and drive this way. We'll drive across the field. That's fine. Let's go ahead and drop that down. Excellent. And then we gotta start moving it this way. So lower it. There we go. Turn it on, I guess, and drive. Yes. Alright, that is a huge stack in the center. So I'm just going to do this left side first. I'll then hire a guy, and then I'm going to come back real quick with the other John Deere tractor, and I'm going to try and do some windrowing. Because I think that'll be fun. Beep, 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 beep. Reversing. Beep, beep. Alright, there we go. We'll attach onto this guy. We have silage additive, but I feel like we could do with some more. I'm just going to drive out there now while that guy's go. Oh, wow. That is a lot. This is a lot of silage. I mean, not silage. It's a lot of grass. Alright, let's go ahead and turn ourselves into it. I'm going to grab this row first. This one here. So let's turn that on and drive. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That is a lot of grass. Beautiful. This isn't really even a big field. It's quite a small field. I do think we should get another field going soon, though. I think that would be pretty good. So, maybe I'll start plowing somewhere else sometime? Maybe not in the winter, though. Alright, I want this bit right here now. Here we go. And I think I'm just going to start following that tractor around, honestly. I think that's probably the best way to go with this. Realistically, I don't need to be running these two tractors at the same time either, but I'm just doing it because I can. Alright, there we go. Pick up all of that. I'm actually going to try and tidy up some of this as well. Obviously, we've just got random bits of grass everywhere because we've been mowing a lot. But, yeah, we'll grab this bit too. I don't think I'm going to get this whole row, am I? Oh, maybe I am. Maybe I am. Alright, keep it going. Keep it going. 98% full. 100% full. Alright, lift it up. Take it home. Alright, we're dropping it off. I kind of need to be driving forwards while I'm doing this. Otherwise, when it comes to flattening it out, I won't be able to. Alright, keep driving, keep driving. I need to move this out of the way as well. So I'll end up doing that in a second. Alright, there we go. We're empty. We can go get more. Okay, second load coming in. There we go. We're going to drop this off. We've still got a little bit of the field left, so we'll obviously end up putting that in here as well. And I do need to move this bucket out of the way. It is kind of annoying that it's stuck right there. I wish I'd put it somewhere else. I ended up just pushing the bucket out of the way. Anyway, we've got another load right here. It's not a full one, but it's close. And that means that we can actually close this off with, like, 2.5 loads. Actually, it's a little bit more than that. We did pretty well. Yeah. I do think I want another field of grass that we could just send an AI driving around in. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, let's go ahead and just keep driving backwards and forwards on this until we are fully compacted. It's not going to take long. We got a heavy tractor now. Okay, I guess it's time to cover it again. There we go, 45,000 liters. Excellent. Alright, I think I've got 2 stacks here. Let's go ahead and lift this up. There we go, reverse backwards. We're going to do it slowly, slowly. We got to put it on the back of the truck. Come on. Come on. I believe it's day 56, by the way, although I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Although you guys know more than I do, because you'll have just seen. Anyway, maybe not in first person, because I can't see anything. Let's go ahead and put this on here. Oh boy, it's a bit slippy and stuff, isn't it? Oh, I'm a bit stuck. Hold on. Alright, now we'll swing it to the right. Yes. Alright, I like it when it starts touching the ones in front. That's pretty good. Alright, push it in. You know what? We'll do that when we come to add the one on the side. I think that'll do it better anyway. Oh, that kind of worked though. Alright, good. Yeah, this thing's looking stacked. Alright, I'm gonna need this big tractor. Let's go ahead and drop that right there. We might need this for a few reasons. I might need to go get another tree, which is actually true. I think I do need to go get another tree. And I'm gonna use this tractor to plow a new field. Yeah, I feel like it's the one that needs to be doing it. Alright, where's me plow? Where is it? There it is. Oh, I'm so happy we got this thing, by the way. I know it's a little bit cheaty because it's huge, but that's fine, right? That's fine. Alright, so where do we want a new field? I can't drive it through the farm, so I'm not gonna go that way. I don't know. Ooh. Where do we currently even have fields? Do I have one here? I can't remember. I thought I'd added a field right here, but I guess not? I don't know. Let's have a little look in the map. No, there isn't actually a field here, but I don't like the idea of it merging. Okay, so I think what we do is we go over there, maybe, and we start going this way. Yeah, we'll do that bit. Okay, lower it down. Well, I shouldn't have lowered it down yet, but we're gonna go backwards really quickly. I can't really see because it's so snowy, which is a bit of an issue, but let's go ahead and press Y, which I think starts the field. Yep, and then, oh, making things a bit wobbly, but we might be good. So just travel down this way, and we'll be fine. I'm getting a little bit stuck, but we are doing it. Yeah, so I think I'll do like at least one row this way. I might even have it go a bit wiggly. That's fine. And then we're gonna come back this way and do another row down there. Yeah, this might even be one of the bigger fields that we have, actually. To be fair, we only have like 3, but whatever. Yeah, you know what? This is a pretty decent sized field. I might even do a little bit more. I think I might come back this way again, maybe one more time. Although I don't want my tractors to struggle on hills, and I don't want the harvester to have any problems at all, but we'll see. It probably will. And there we go. I think that will do. As soon as I make it to the end, obviously. There we go. And we'll fold it up, and that is great. That is a nice new field. Day 57, and we're gonna go plant some grass because we need to. And when I say grass, yes, we are actually gonna be planting grass in this huge field right here. Now you might be asking why? Well, it's so that we can actually just hire a dude with a mower to go around and mow it every, I don't know, 2 days, I guess? Whoa, don't run over the chickens. Yeah. And what that allows us to do is just leave the grass on the floor, send the guy around again, leave the grass on the floor, send the guy around again, and eventually we'll end up with a lot of grass, like so much grass, which will be pretty awesome. Alright, so whilst the grass is being planted in the other field, we need to go get the mower, because this field right here behind the shed is already ready to harvest. So let's go get the mower. Hopefully it's not in a wall, you know, because I keep doing that. I keep parking it in a wall. And this will be good. Yeah, so we'll just get it mowing. Grass field has been mown, and the other field has been planted with grass. So I guess it's time for the next day. Day 58, and I think it's time to sell the silage that we have in the clamp. So let's go ahead and reverse backwards to here. There we go. And then we got to drive around the corner, open the clamp, and get it all picked up. But the thing is, we need to go get the Volvo to lift the sheet off first. There we go. Alright, we did it. We did it. Yes. Right, so lower this down, turn it on, and let's go. Yes. It's so much easier getting stuff out of the clamp using a forage wagon. It just is so easy. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and drop this straight off and sell it straight away. So I don't know how much money we're going to get for this, but I'm going to assume a decent amount. Here we go. Press I. Alright, here we go. We're selling. We're selling. I say a decent amount. What is it normally? Like 5 grand? Something like that? I don't know. If I get 5 grand, I think I'll be happy. I think so. I would be in real life. Let's be real. 5,768. Nice. Second load is done. There we go. Another 5,768. Good. Keep turning around. I think there's only one more load to go. Well, it's like almost a full load. Last load has been dropped off, and we got about 4 grand for that, which is pretty nice. So, what I want to do for the rest of today is actually park up a bunch of our equipment. We have so much, it is ridiculous. So let's start by dropping off this trailer over here near the windrower. Look at that, we've got a bunch of trailers in here now. I put the water one in here, I've put the forage wagon in here, the windrower's in here, the tipper trailer, and also the low loader that we started with a long time ago. And now we can fit the tractor in as well. There we go, beautiful. We're also going to be selling all of this today, so we're putting up the sides. I'm going to try and scoot around the edge, right around here, so that hopefully we can fit. Looks like we can. Okay, very good. I need to flatten out a bunch of land, like this land right here. What in the world is that? Why is there a cliff? Why is there a cliff right there? Anyway, we're going to continue driving. The grass is actually almost ready to harvest, which is very nice. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and sell all of this stuff and get, hopefully, a lot of money. Who parked that there? And yes, it was me. There's literally only me on the farm, so yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'm moving this outside. We're going to leave this actually over here for now. I know it's not, like, the best place in the world for it, but it'll do. Alright, here we go. Let's see how much money we get for all of this. It's going to be crazy. Alright, so we press L, I believe. Wait, is it even here that I sell it? I can't remember. Yes, it is. Alright, that was 88,000. Oh my goodness. We're up to almost 400,000. And once I sell this... Oh, there we go. 413,000. That's insane. Day 59 and... pigs! Yes, this pig is almost ready to go. In fact, if I checked yesterday, we could have fed them yesterday and sold them today, which is not what I did. Anyway, let's jump in the Volvo real quick. We're going to drive the Volvo over to the store. We're going to get 3 bags of pig food. We're going to feed the pigs. They do seem to have they don't have any water, so we're going to bring the water trailer over as well and feed all the piggies. I can't see anything from in here, but that is delivered. Very nice. Okay, now we get this out of the way, and now we have to go get the water trailer with the smaller of the John Deeres, and then drop that off. We are definitely going to need some more water, so let's go ahead and reverse this up to the tower over there. Yep, here we go. I should add, like, a little path this way. I really should, but never mind. We're going to go ahead and fill this up with water. It doesn't actually cost me any money, which is excellent. Some of these things do cost you money sometimes. But no, we're good. We are good. So yeah, we'll just drive around the corner now. We'll drop this off, and that'll be fine. I then want to take the big Russian tractor, or maybe it's not Russian, who knows. But I want to take that, and I want to go get another tree. Yep, this thing right here. Okay, doesn't actually seem very Russian from the inside, because their writing is not in Russian. At least I don't think it is. Anywho, we're going to drive this way. We're going to attach onto the wood winch. We're going to chop down a tree and get it delivered. I'm going to chop down this tree right here. It seems to be a Manchurian red pine. Alright, well, it seems like a pretty big tree. 25.7 meters. So let's chop this down and see if it goes somewhere we can tow it. Because that would be better than if we had to chop down loads of other trees. Which we kind of have to do anyway, because reasons. But there we go. It's tipping... if this counts as an actual branch... I don't think it does. Haha! Yeah, we can just tow it. Alright, I don't know how heavy it was. I can't remember, but that's fine. We're just going to go ahead and get this one tree. It'd be nice if I press Control and then M. So that I can loosen it off so I can actually drive properly. That would be great. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Alright, bringing it over, and delivery. There we go. I'm only going to drop off 1. I don't think I really need to drop off 2. So, that'll be it. Cool. It's time. It is day 60 to sell the piggies. Yes, we sold the piggies a lot recently. This is crazy. Another $27,000. We're going to go ahead and buy another bunch of piggies. There we go. 8,280. And we're good. Alright, I need this little John Deere now. So let's go ahead and attach on. We're going to drive away. Excuse me. Beep, 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 beep. There we go. And we're actually going to go pick up the mower, wherever it is. Oh, where have I left it? Oh, where's the mower? Oh, the mower's here. Okay. And we're going to get this guy mowing this field. We're then going to put him in the big field and get him mowing that field too. There's a lot of mowing to be done. There is so much mowing to be done, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe it's time to invest in a bigger mower. Meh, you know what, actually, he can just keep going, that's fine. It's not actually a priority to cut grass anyway, so if he just wants to go round and around and around, that's fine. Anyway, what I need to do now is check on the chickens, because I think we might need to feed them. Hello, you little chickens! Hey, you are flying! That's crazy. Anyway, yeah, we have 150 chickens, we need to feed them. Let's go get our little truck. We'll get some barley, and we'll feed them. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, I love this thing, by the way. I think it's actually a really, really cool truck. I like it a lot. Anyway, we're going to drive this way because I believe we have barley in here. At least I hope so. Because if we don't... we do. Imagine if we didn't have any barley in here. That would suck. Alright, I have almost half of it. That seems pretty good. Let's go ahead and turn ourselves around and go drop it off for the chickens. These chickens will then give us loads of eggs. We can then transport the eggs and sell the eggs. It'll be really, really good. The problem with delivering to these chickens, though, is that I kind of have to run them over. I legit have to run over some chickens to deliver them some food. Although, really, I only ran over one, maybe? I think I only hit one. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. Okay, the thing only holds, like, a really limited amount of barley. That's crazy. Ooh, I'm so glad I checked. We need to feed these piggies now. We need to give them a little bit of water now as well. Because next month, they're ready for sale. I'm not gonna lie, I almost delivered it to those pigs, and that would have been a waste of money. But there we go, delivered, very nice. We now need to deliver a little bit of water so that it's actually useful. Because if we don't deliver the water, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Water is being delivered. There we go. Alright, good. So, what I'm thinking now is that... we need to do something with this. So, I guess tomorrow? It might be ready. The problem is, we've actually got that field over there that also needs, yeah, that also needs harvesting. There's a lot that needs harvesting. That one is full of weeds. I completely forgot to weed it. But that's alright. Next time we'll remember. It's day 61, and it is time to get the harvester out and into action. Over there, we have ourselves a field of barley. I think it's barley. It might be wheat. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get our combine on that field. One thing that we are going to do is enable the swath, so that we can actually pick that up with like a baler or something like that. I think it'd be really cool. It gives us something else to do as well, so that's good. Anyway, let's just go ahead and hire a dude, and off it goes. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and feed the chickens as well, because they will need feeding. There we go. I'm going to dump off the rest of the barley that we currently have, because we don't need it right now. And we're going to pick up the class trailer from over here, so that we can essentially leave this truck over there so the harvester can just empty constantly. So yeah, we'll empty this out. We'll then grab that green trailer and get over to that field. Oh boy, we got so much to do today. This field also needs harvesting, and this is all of the canola. We do have $424,000, so we could technically buy another harvester, but I'm not going to do that just yet. These pigs should be ready to sell, which indeed they are, so let's go ahead and do that next. Here we go. Sell the piggies for 23? Why only 23? Their health is 100. Is it because they're only 6 months old? Maybe when they're 7 months... Oh! Is it they're more expensive when their reproduction is closest to ready? I'm not sure. I'm going to sell these ones anyway. And that's fine. Yeah, I think I might have to sell them a little bit later. That'll be interesting. Alright, buy them anyway. 8,280. Excellent. Okay, little John Deere is going to go on the big new grass field, because that is ready to mow as well. So let's go ahead and drive this around the back of our sheds. Actually, yeah, we'll go around the back, that's fine. And we'll get that mowing back there. If I can, anyway. Yeah. Is it ready to mow? Is it ready to mow? Looks like it is. It does look like it is. Alright, let's hire a dude. And off he goes. This is kind of an expensive thing to be doing, to be totally honest with you guys. Grabbing bales like this. I don't know about that. What if we just pick up all of the straw in a big forage wagon? That could be more interesting. Yeah, then we can sell our other one. We can use this huge one. And I think that'd actually be better. Maybe. Alright, we're doing it. We are doing it. $172,000 for this thing. That's insane. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sell this for 9,000, so that's 9 grand back, and we've got ourselves a huge trailer. This thing is massive. Apparently we got a full tank on the combine as well, so I'm gonna empty that just before we get working on this. Alright, let's go. Let's do it. Dog barking in the background. Here we go. Let's do this. I'm assuming we're not gonna get very much straw out of this, and it's really not gonna be worth it in terms of, I don't know, this whole field of straw is going to net me less than, I don't know, $5,000. So it's really not really worth it for this. But this will be great for when we need to pick up loads more grass. And that is something we will be doing. Quite a bit of. Alright guys, it's full. The trailer is actually full. Now, I could save it all, which is a lot of straw. Or I can just go sell it. And honestly, I'm just gonna go sell it. 50,000 liters of straw. How much money are we gonna get for that? you don't want to know. You don't want to know. It's not very much whatsoever. Anyway, start dumping, and I'll show you guys how much in the end. We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Bam! $5,000. Definitely not worth it. So actually, I'm not even going to bother picking up any more straw. However, we are obviously going to keep this trailer because it will be very good for silage. Do I think I'll fit through here? It is quite a long trailer, isn't it? But I think we got this. It's got turny wheels on it. Oh, I just crashed into a building. I was too busy looking at the back and not the front. So I seen the turny wheels and I was like, wow, that's cool. Anyway, we're here with the nice big trailer. I'm gonna go shove it in... I'm gonna put it in the silage clamp for now. Oh, this guy's done with his job as well of cutting this field, so I'm gonna send this guy back home. Alright, finally the field is actually done, which is great. Now we can jump into... Whoops, into this, and we can take it all home. Yeah, 21,000 liters of barley. Nice. Okay, so whilst we're emptying the trailer over there, I don't know if you guys can see that, we are going to go ahead and take our combine over to the canola field and get the canola harvested. There's so much to do today. It's crazy. Alright, now that that's going, there's so much to do today. But yeah, now that that's going, we can actually get this guy going, and because we got this guy going, I guess realistically we could probably get this guy going, but it's fine. We'll take a day off for now. Field is fully harvested, finally, and we can actually unload all of it into the truck and get out of here. Alright, but first, actually, let me go ahead and lower this down. I'll grab this little tiny bit right here, which equates to probably less than a liter. I didn't see. Anyway, we'll just chuck it in the back of there. There we go. And that is the field's done. That's great. Alright, there we go. So 5,600 liters of canola is now ours. Yeah. Beautiful. Day 62, and we are actually going ahead and plowing the field that had the canola in. The main reason I'm doing this now and not yesterday is because, well, we did a lot yesterday. Let me go ahead and jump into the combine real quick, and I need to get out of here. Well, we won't be using this for a little while now because we've got nothing else planted that it can actually do anything with. But what we can do is jump straight into this guy, and we can get this field right here cut again. I do think I want to spend a little bit of money on, I don't know, maybe a new mower. I think we should get like the set, you know, where we can have two at the back and one at the front. I think that would be really cool, actually. Also, now that it's a new day, let's go ahead and get this truck really quick. We're going to go ahead and shove a little bit of barley in the back. That'll probably do. And let's go deliver it to the chickens. Another thing that we need to do is get some more of the logs, or well, I guess the planks. So let's go ahead and drive over there and get loaded up again. Because that's how we're making most of our money, actually. But that's fine. Alright, loaded up with 6 pallets already. I think that's good for the one day. We've obviously got 6 more right there that we need to load, so maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Day 63, and it's now time to plant some more canola. I honestly want to plant this in the big field, so that's what I'm going to do now. Yeah, I'm going to plant this in the big field. The thing is, we need to get some seeds for this, and we need to get some Oh, there is some seeds there. No. We need some fertilizer as well. I'm just going to buy some more. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I just bought 2 of each because I figured that would be enough. So, it is, I think. Yeah, if I just keep loading it in, maybe. Yep, that's good. And then it's loading in the fertilizer right now, which is nice. I do think it's kind of cool to come over here and load the fertilizer, like, you know, with a forklift, but it's alright. Anyway, that'll be enough fertilizer for right now. Let's go ahead and change the thing that we're planting so that we plant a lot of canola. There it is. Alright, X to open it up, and... Wait, has this field always been like this? I don't think it has. I think the AI has messed this field up a little bit. That's really weird. That's really weird. There we go, another set has been loaded. I'm actually loading 6 at a time now. Well, not at a time in terms of like, you know, this thing can only lift up 4. It can't lift up 6, but we're putting 6 on the truck, which is nice. It's day 64, and we need to get out of this field that we've just planted because, well, we don't need to be in there. Another thing that we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and start planting some more stuff today. So, let's go to wheat. I don't know if I can plant wheat today, actually. We're going to attempt to plant wheat, but I don't know if it's going to let me. If I press H, oh yeah, I think it will. I think it will let me. Maybe? I don't know. Oh yeah, there we go. It's definitely going to work. This field looks crazy. There's so much grass on the ground. But that's alright, we don't need to do anything with it right now. I'm just going to wait until next time. Or tomorrow, actually, where I can cut it again, I think. Alright, let's go ahead and feed the chickens. They need feeding a little bit. They haven't really given us as many eggs as I was expecting, but that's fine. There we go. Chickens have been fed. Alright, let's go ahead and load up this onto the trailer. If I can, lift it up. There we go. Spin around without dropping them off the sides, because sometimes that does happen. And it can be very annoying. And then we're going to just lift it up and load it in. Load it on? On. Yeah, that works better. There we go. Just drop it right there. Alright. Oh. Oh, it's bumping into something weird at the top, but we've managed to put it on there, and I think that's fine. Let's try and... Ooh. I don't like that. I don't like that. Also, only one of these has spawned now, which means we need to go get more logs. We do. We need to go grab another tree or so. So let's go ahead and just grab... I guess this? Oh yeah, we'll grab 3. That's fine. And all of these need putting on there somewhere as well. I'm actually going to put them on the back. Yeah, because I can. So let's go ahead and just do this. Here we go. If I can lift it up and over the bars, which I think I can, we're then going to place these guys literally at the back. There we go. Alright. Bit weird, but it works. It's big tractor day again. Here we go. We're driving out. We need to go find whichever tree we want to use today, and I'm not sure what that is. I don't know which tree we actually want to take down. Maybe... maybe this one at the back. See this white one back here? I don't know what tree this even is. What is it? It's a tree. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright, we got the tree. We have the tree. We're gonna deliver it right now. I don't know how much wood this tree actually gives either. I would assume not like a crazy amount, but we'll only drop that one off. That's fine. Oh, day 65, and we need to move the eggs right now. Fortunately, we have this, which is our Volvo, right next to where we need to be, so this is good. We'll go pick up some of the pallets of eggs, move them out of the way so more eggs can spawn. That's fine. It's currently spamming me that there's too many eggs here. This is ridiculous. Alright, just move them out of the way then. Just move them. Here we go. We'll grab the first one. I don't know if it just spawns in more. I can't remember how this works. That's fine. Alright, just go ahead and drop this on top of here. There we go. We'll then get the one next to it. Actually, we'll just chuck these on top of the one next to it. That's fine. Here we go. So lower it all the way down. Lift it up. Drive this way. Yes. Yes. And we'll just dump it on top, I guess. That's fine. Alright, very nice. Yeah, I think. Yep, alright, all good. And then we'll drop it down again. We'll drive it forwards again. And we'll move it all out of the way. Perfect. Uh-oh, I might have accidentally went to sleep before this field was done, but that's fine. It is what it is. So we managed to do the center, just not all the way around the edges. That's okay. Oh, look at that. It's actually ready to go again. So, yeah, we'll be cutting all of this grass right now again. And that's awesome. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and sell all of these guys, because, well, we've got them, so we might as well get rid of them. Here we go, driving in, and boop, there we go. Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy how much money you get. There we go. We're gonna get less this time than we did last time, though, because I'm not selling it at the right point in the year. But that's alright. There we go. We're up to $500,000 right now. Alright, I've decided we need to do it. We need to just purchase... Oh, sure, I have the money. I have the money, but I'm not doing that. No, we're just gonna go ahead and purchase the bigger mowers. So we got the one for the front right there, and we got the ones for the back right here. There we go. Purchase, yes. Let's go ahead and attach them onto our tractor and get it in the field. Well, I say that, we actually are going to use this tractor for it. Hopefully we have enough power with this one. I'm not sure. We're also going to obviously sell this mower on the back, because we don't need it anymore. Yeah. Here we go, reverse, yes! I'm assuming that this tractor can run this, but if it can't, whoa! I've never bought this thing before in my life. Why does it look like that? Why does it look like that? I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. Well, I guess we'll see what the AI does with it once it gets to the field. Weird. Very weird. Unfold it first? Okay. Right, well, show me what you do. I don't understand. I figured that the things on the back, these bars, are to allow it to funnel all the grass to the middle, but I actually really don't know. So it's going to drive forward first, and then it's going to put that down, and then what? I mean, this stuff we can't even cut anyway, so it's not actually cutting anything right now. I don't know. I'm going to leave him doing his thing. Eventually, oh, he might have figured it out. I was going to say, eventually he might figure it out. He's going to reverse the entire length, isn't he? Yes. Okay. Alright, he didn't want to do it, so I've taken over, and I'm going to get as much of this cut as possible. Again, don't really know what those things on the back are. So yeah. I guess there's that. I don't know what they are. Are they supposed to be down? I'm not sure. Yeah, really not sure. As it turns out, this tractor struggles a little bit with running these, I'm not gonna lie. So we might have to use our other tractor for this, which I guess is fine. That would be okay. It's day 67, and we need to go get another tree. It's becoming very, very repetitive doing all this stuff, but it's something that we need to do. So, let's chop down these 3 trees at the front right here, and see if I can tow over all of these. I'm sure that'll be enough, maybe. So let's go ahead and jump out. There we go. We'll chop this one down first. There we go, and then, yeah, the other 2 behind this. Because these aren't very big trees, so I'm assuming they're not going to fill up the wood stocks very much. But we'll see. Alright, here we go. Chop down this one. Excellent. And this one seems pretty big, but here we go. Chop that one down as well. Straight through. Actually, this one did take quite a while to get through. Interesting. How heavy is it? It is only 1.4 tons. So that's not very heavy. That's not even a ton. And that's nowhere near a ton. So we should really be able to grab all of these at the same time. Because, honestly, they're not very heavy. They're not going to fill it up very much either, which is the other problem. But if I drive this into this one, there we go, we should be able to press R and grab the next tree, which it isn't letting me do. Come on. Alright, whatever. I'm just going to drive these two over, and then we'll come get that last one eventually. That's fine. And the last tree is coming over as well. One thing that I actually think I do want to do is try and plant some poplar. I've never done the poplar thing where you turn it into bales, and I actually think that'd be really fun to do, and actually quite profitable. So I think that's what we might try next. I did start the small tractor trying to mow this field, but unfortunately, yes, it is not powerful enough. So we're gonna get... Oh no, this is the big tractor. Even the big tractor can't run it? We might need to buy an even bigger tractor, guys. Wait, that's not even true, look. I can just zoom around, it's just the AI is no good at using it. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I'm now assuming that the smaller tractor would actually run this fine. It's just... yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it. This is crazy, though. It just zooms around. Weird. How very weird. Alright, here we go. Just turn around. Zoom it back this way. I did miss a bunch there, actually. But yeah, I mean, this does actually work fine. I don't know why... I don't know why the AI wants to stop when it uses it. It's very strange. Alright, well, that is the tiny field done. There's literally, like... There's just some little tufts of it left, but, yeah, the tiny field is sorted. Excellent. Wait a second, these guys are 6 months old, which means these guys must be... yeah, 7 months old. So, let's go ahead and get some feed for both of them, and then we need to water both of them, and then I guess we'll see how much money we get for them, because I'm not sure what we're gonna get here. I figured it would be easier to just bring 3 at a time, so that's what I'm doing. There we go, 3 for that one, and then I need to make sure I feed that one next, otherwise, these guys will get too much food. Will it do? Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. So, let's go ahead and park this up right here real quick. We then need to go get a tractor. This one will do. And we need to move the water around. It's day 68, and it is now time to sell the piggies. So, these ones are actually 8 months old now. They are 100% healthy. Let's go ahead and sell them for 30,600. Okay, 30,600. Remember that. Because now if we run this way, these guys are 7 months old. And these guys will sell for... ooh, 27,000. So it's less. Interesting. So if we leave them a little bit longer, they are worth a little bit more money. That's very interesting. Anyway, sell those. Excellent. We just got another 27,000 from this one, a 30,000 from this one. Excellent. Oh, so what that means now is that all of our pigs are actually going to be the same age when we buy them. So we'll buy them for 8,000, and we'll buy them for 8,000 over here as well. And they're all the same age. Alright, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. So Bosch, there we go, good. And that's good. Nice. I'm just on my way to go grab the weight because I think it might be nice to start actually plowing out a new field somewhere. I don't really have that much land left to use, but we've got some. Okay, I think this will do. Yes. Alright, cool. Go ahead and make sure it's actually plowing and drive. Yeah, so this little area right here will now be the next field. We just got to keep driving in a straight line, and it will be done very quick. I think that's a good length for it, maybe. So let's go ahead and turn around, and we'll head back that way. I obviously don't want to join it in with the other, oh, hold on. The other field, but we will just, we'll zoom it this way, and I guess we'll hopefully just attach it all back together. That'll be good. I think it's gonna match up quite nicely. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, it's attached. Very nice. That actually worked out way better than expected. It's a bit of a weird shaped field, but that's fine. We could have maybe made it a little bit more, a little bit bigger, but I'm not gonna do that. It's fine. I don't know whether if I buy this, we're gonna have problems again, but we do have enough money now that that's actually fine. So, I'm gonna purchase that, and we're gonna try and plant some poplar in that field right there. Oh, unfortunately I can't even plant it till next month anyway, so we'll have to wait till tomorrow. Oh, I forgot to sell that. Okay, I need to sell that, but anyway, this right here is the poplar. We get 2,000 of them in this. So, yeah, let's just drive over and get ready for tomorrow. Alright, I think he's just gonna go do it. I don't think there's a tree limitation when it comes to poplar because it sort of, well, it plants itself in fields. I don't know where he's going right now. I want to see him actually start planting something before I leave. Oh, there we go. And it's just rows of poplar. That'll be cool. That'll be really cool. So, we're going to need to use the forklift today, or at least the Volvo thingamabobby. We need to move the chicken eggs out of the way, and then we need to bring more poplar saplings over to this guy. Alright, here we go. I managed to pick up all 3 of the remaining saplings, so we're just going to go ahead and take these over to, I guess, where the planter ends up. I don't know how much they plant straight away, if that makes sense. I'm going to have to jump into that tractor and see, but I don't know. I don't know. I've never done this before. So we're just going to drive over, and that'll be fine. We then need to jump into that truck and go get some barley, and then from there we need to... well, I don't know. Alright, there we go. I've fed the chickens a little bit more. That's all good. And if we jump into this tractor, you can see it's used 500 poplar thingamabobbies already. So, I don't actually think it's going to need many more than that to finish the entire field, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I really wish I'd have made a bit more of a straighter field now. Look at that. It's a bit of a mess. We need to fill up the thing. It's used most of it now, which is, I say most of it, it's used all of the 2,000. So, we gotta go over here. We can put a new one on, and then we can send him away again. He's actually almost done as well. This is interesting. This is very interesting. I think I can drive on this with no problems. Pretty sure. There we go. And then if I just set him going again, hopefully that'll be fine. Maybe. I don't know. Are you going to go in the right place? And oh, it's going to try and plant some on top of the ones that it's already planted, apparently. Okay. Alright, there we go. Now it's actually working. Alright, good. So he's just going to continue around there, and that'll be fine. I figured we probably need to go get another tree for the sawmill as well, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're then going to bring the truck over here, and we're going to start loading those guys onto the truck. We got some pretty decent sized trees this time, and they might be a little bit difficult to pull out. I'm not gonna lie. We are already struggling. This is crazy. Pull! It's not really working out, is it? I'm trying to pull it out. Yeah, I can't. We're actually stuck. Alright, we might have to pull it out in a different direction. Here we go, here we go. I don't really want to drive off the edge of the cliff, but I might have to. I'm like skirting around the edge. I hate when it like delivers one, it doesn't stay attached to the next one. That's really silly. But anyway, we're just going to go ahead and attach onto this, and we'll get it sold too. Guys, it's day 69, and, well, the eggs are everywhere. That tractor has finished with its job in that field, so I'm gonna go park some things up, to be honest. There's stuff everywhere. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and park this. I don't actually know where we should put it. Let's put it in here. Here we go. We'll put it in this shed on the left. Yes. And then what we're gonna do, actually, is we're gonna get the mower attached, and we're gonna allow this tractor to go mow a field. I think it needs to be done. Alright, off she goes. Hopefully Barbie knows how to drive this, because, yeah, some of the people that we've employed... yeah, see, she doesn't know how to move. She doesn't know how to drive. What's going on? Alright, hang on. So, if I do it... So, let's say I lower it down. Alright, I turn it on. I don't really want to be mowing that bit, but it's fine. Lower this down, turn it on, drive. We are stuck. What are we stuck on? It's in neutral, that's why. Put it in drive. It won't go into drive. I'm pushing the gear up button, it's not doing it. Alright, weirdly, I think the problem is that it can't actually run both the front and the back one at the same time. Now, I believe this has a conditioner on the back, which is that thing that's spinning around like crazy right there. And I believe that actually requires extra horsepower, and I don't think this tractor actually has it. So, maybe we need a better tractor. well, one with more horsepower anyway. So I currently own this one right here, and it has between 192 and 234 horsepower. I'm going to go ahead and assume the one I've got is actually at the lower end of that, so that's not great. So I'm thinking we go with one of these big boys right here. That one can have 301 horsepower. What about the big tractors? I never buy large tractors, and maybe it would be kind of useful to do so, although they are very expensive. Oh wow, they are so expensive. I think it's still probably worth it. This one can have 420 horsepower. How expensive is that? 288,000. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to do it. But we are going to do it in, red. Yeah, there we go. Buy. That is most of my money gone. Oh, look at it. Nice. All right, let's drive this over. We'll swap it out for the big John Deere. And it should do a much better job because it'll have the middle mower as well. Can it even fit onto the farm? Yes, it can. It's not like it makes the John Deere useless either because, well, honestly, the John Deere will still work, so, yeah. It can actually plow, can't it, the John Deere, so that's fine. Anyway, this guy's gonna continue now and drive completely fine with the mowers. Good. I believe it's day 70 right now, guys, and I've got the low-loader trailer because, well, we need to move the eggs. The eggs need to go somewhere, and they can't just stay there piling up. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and load the eggs onto the trailer, and then I guess we'll get them sold soon? I don't know. Okay, eggs are sorted out. They are just over there. I need to go find the windrower now, and I need to attach it onto the small John Deere, and take it over to a grass field, probably the one that the new tractor is currently mowing, because I want to go ahead and start trying to maybe pick all of that up. So if we reverse backwards, wait, where did I put the forage wagon? I don't know where that is. I think it might be in the big shed, actually. Alright, here we go. So, yeah, obviously, oh, you know what? I'm gonna quickly reverse back. It says he's completed his task. That, I believe, is the mower. We're going to go ahead and drive this up here real quick. Grab most of the bits that are off the field and then start the guy. Alright, cool. Yeah, it says he's done, so we're just going to go ahead and agree. We agree. You are done. Excellent. I still feel like I need to park things in better areas. I actually don't like that shed that we bought, the big one. I like sheds where I can drive in forwards and out forwards, if that makes sense. So I don't have to reverse in and then drive it forwards out. But, obviously it is still a big shed. We do actually fit in here with... Wait! The forage wagon isn't in here. I don't know where it is then. I actually don't know. Anyway, drop that there. We're then going to reverse this backwards and put it in the corner. If we can, there we go. And then we're going to go find the forage wagon. I genuinely don't know where it is. Oh, I left it in the thing. I left it in the thing. We're good. Alright, we might have a little bit of an issue here, but we might also not. Nah, we don't. This trailer's huge, so driving it around our tiny little farm is more tricky than you'd expect. It really is. Anyway, let's turn to the right here. There we go. I'm going to lower down the thingamabobby. I don't necessarily even need to pick all of this up right now, but I'm going to start anyway. So here we go. Grab most of that. Oh wow, these are like mountains. This is huge! One of the biggest windrows I've ever seen. That's great. That's really, really good. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and send it down here. We're already over 10,000 litres of grass. And we've covered like, what, maybe 5% of the field? If that? We're at 20,000 litres now. Yeah, I like doing it this way. It's actually pretty cool. Alright, we actually haven't managed to go all the way around and we have a full trailer. That's insane. Yes, okay, that's actually really good though. So we're going to go ahead and drop this off in the clamp and then we're going to get back out here and get some more. Alright, here we go. So we're unloading the first bit. The problem with having so much grass is that flattening this down might actually be a massive pain in the butt. But we're just going to do it anyway, so just drive it forwards. 50,000 litres of grass in one load. Amazing. Oh, that's so good. Alright, second load is full, so let's go drop this one off as well. We are going to get so much grass out of this one field, and that is actually really, really cool. I guess I could windrow this field as well before closing the clamp. And realistically, I guess I should get a tractor mowing this as well. And unfortunately, I'm in the tractor that can do it, so... I need to sort out my farm. Just getting around is, like, kind of tricky now, because my equipment is all a lot bigger than when we started. When we started with literally a scythe and a pitchfork, so yeah. Our equipment is way bigger than when we started. Anyway, let's go ahead and dump all this off. Another 50,000 liters of grass. All dumped in the clamp. Alright, I'm gonna have to just let it pile up at the end, that's fine. There we go. Let's reverse backwards. I don't think I'll make this corner. But maybe? Ooh, we did. We made it. Yeah, alright, cool. We're out. I put the mowers in the shed, didn't I? I think so. Okay. Third load, here we go. Dump, dump, dump. Yes! I'm gonna drive it straight down the middle of these, making it a little bit easier to drive down. And then flattening it will be fine. I have an idea for a flattening tractor, by the way. I do want to buy it, but it would literally only be used in the clamp, which I suppose is fine, but I don't know, at the same time, maybe not. Can I fit out there? Yeah, I'm gonna go this way. I can't turn fully left. Alright, cool. Yeah, like, a tractor would be awesome. Oh, no! I've been putting all the grass in the clamp with no silage additive. Oh, no, and I've got loads over there. One sec. I've literally put 150,000 liters of grass in there without the silage additive. Oh, that's really annoying. That's really annoying, because look, there's loads right here. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just drop this trailer right here. I'm gonna need the big John Deere to use it, but that's fine. We're gonna attach the mowers onto this guy. I didn't add a way to get through there. I have to go around. Yeah, we'll attach the mowers onto this guy, and then... I don't know. I guess we need to windrow the other field as well, and then we can pick up all of that grass too. There's so much to be done on the farm, it's crazy. And then next month, I think I need to harvest a bunch of fields. It's insane. This tractor is so much slower than you'd expect it to be, I feel. But it's doing the job anyway, so that's all good. The tank for the silage additive on this massive trailer is the same size as the one on the small trailer, I think. That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay, so we did one full load just before this one, and now we've got 33,358 liters in the trailer right now. And that is that entire field done. Honestly, that is so much. That's crazy. We got loads out of that field. But we're not actually done yet, because that tractor has the windrower on it, and this field needs windrowing. Turns out it's not actually half a load, it's a full load. So let's go ahead and drop this off in here. The thing is, now that this is getting taller and taller and taller, it's actually getting harder and harder and harder to actually get in here to drop off more. As you can see, I'm now stuck. So this is tricky. This is very, very tricky. I don't know if I can go this way maybe and just balance on the edge. No, I don't know how to get in there. Never mind, I've managed to get down the side, so let's just fill in the gap at the edge. I'm sure that'll be fine. Maybe, maybe not, who knows? Alright, keep it going, keep it going. 5,000 liters left, and done. Okay. That's actually filled in that little area quite nice. Okay, finally we've pretty much finished with this field as well. We have so much grass, it's unbelievable. This might be the most grass we've actually ever had as well, which is, pretty crazy. Anyway, we need to jump through these, because we need to pick up the last little bit of grass right here, and then we need to try and climb up the mountain of grass that's over there, and dump this off. I've managed to climb up a little bit, but I can't really move, so, this is tricky. We are flooring it as much as I can, but it's difficult. Alright, there we go, we've finished. I want to know how much grass is in there. I feel like it's a lot. Okay, I've detached the trailer, and now we're going to use this tractor to try and, I don't know, squidge it all down. If you look in the top left, compacting is at 49%. That is not very much whatsoever. So I've got to drive up and down this a whole bunch of times until that is 100%. Alright, 100% compacted, so that is very nice. Let's go ahead and reverse off of there. And then if we do this, boom, 339,396 liters. Excellent. Day 71, and it is time to sell a whole bunch more wood beams. If you have a little look in the back, this trailer isn't actually full because, well, we weren't actually producing enough of these. So today, there isn't actually any there. What we should do is mow down some more trees and send them with us. But, yeah, we'll have to do that in a second. First, though, we're going to go ahead and sell all of these things for hopefully a decent amount of money. So let's zoom out here. There we go. Turn to the right, yes, and get it sold over here. Alright, let's go ahead and unstrap them as we drive on. There we go, and boop, there we go. Alright, we're up to $337,000. It's chicken feeding time, there we go, just drop that off. And then we need to go check on the pigs real quick. They are 4 months old. I think I'm going to start selling them when they're 8 months old. I feel like that makes sense. Fortunately, I had a little bit of other tree ready to go. I thought I'd already dragged this over, but no. So we'll just drag this in now, and we'll go get some more. Alright, there we go. Drop that tree down. I think I can then tow this one over, and that'll be enough for now. Beep, 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 beep. Delivery. Beep, 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 beep. There we go. Nice. Alright, that'll be enough wood for now, I think. We obviously have, like, pretty much an unlimited supply of woods, especially with how slowly we're doing it, so, yeah, that's fine for now. It's day 72, and, well, I think it's time to start lifting some of this out and getting it sold, which is crazy, but yes, I think we need to sell most of this, which I believe, what was there, 330,000 liters? That's crazy. Okay, it's time to use the Volvo again. Trying to attach onto this wonkily, that's fine. We're going to use this to open up the rest of the clamp, and then I think I might use that trailer right there in front of us to get it all out. I don't know whether that's going to work or not, but yeah, so if I just drive this in, there we go, very nice. Oh boy, getting up here is a pain, isn't it? Alright, we're almost fully open. 3, 2, 1, drop it. There we go, fully open, excellent. Dump this off, there we go, and now we just gotta get out of here. I think what I'll do, by the way, is I'll get our really strong, biggest tractor to do the rest of the job here. So, let's just go ahead and park this up behind this John Deere for now, and we'll use the big red tractor to tow the trailer. Alright, where is it? There you are, the Voltra S. Interesting. Start your engine. Alright, off we go. Just gotta drive out this way, very nice, yes. And then let's reverse back this way. Grab the trailer and, I don't know, maybe we can grab all the silage, hopefully. It's a very big trailer. I keep saying it, but it is. It's a very big trailer. Right, I'm gonna lower down the thing and we're gonna drive straight into here, picking up as much as we can straight away. Alright, there we go. Oh boy. Alright, grabbing it up like this is actually part of the issue we're gonna have. And the main reason that's an issue is because I create cliffs. Yeah, and that's bad. That's real bad. But let's try and reverse out of here as much as we can. Alright, that's not going to work. Hold on. Hold on, we gotta drive better. Gotta drive better than this. Okay, so, reverse out of here like this. Okay. Okay. And we did it. Alright, and then we can drive straight out of this way, and we'll be good. I don't know how much money each load is going to be, actually. Alright, well, we're dumping the silage. That is 50,000 liters of the stuff. So, I guess we're going to get maybe like 25,000, something like that. I don't really know. But we'll just sit here until it's empty. There we go. Oh, wow. 17,000. That's not great. This is the third load. I believe there's like 6 loads, so another 3 to go. So yeah, I guess I'll do that, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow when I think harvesting starts happening. That field right there needs harvesting, it's full of canola, and the other field back there needs harvesting, which is full of, I think, wheat, actually. Day 73, and it's time to start harvesting. So this right here is wheat. We are going to obviously be harvesting this wheat today. The piggies have all grown up as well, so we're going to have to feed these piggies. And then I guess we've got to also harvest the canola over there. There's a lot that needs doing. We're also almost up to 500,000 again. And if there is a harvester for sale right here, I'm going to buy it. There is not. There is not a harvester here, but it would be nice to get one. Alright, let's go ahead and take our big tractor back home real quick. What we're going to do is disconnect the trailer, and we're going to reconnect the mowers, because today we need to get both big fields mown. I say big fields. We need to get both grass fields mown. That's what we need to do. Anyway, let's go ahead and drag the trailer over to here. There we go. Alright, disconnect it, and then we'll go connect onto the mowers that are both in here. There they are. Very nice. Yep. Alright, connect onto this guy. Yep, reverse backwards, we'll connect onto this guy. There we go. And we'll obviously go get a field mown. I think we'll start with the big one. Yeah, we might as well start with the big one. Oh, I just crashed. My bad. Alright, hold on, press X to unfold. Yep, might as well do it now. Go ahead and change to the... Woo! Okay, change to the front one. I am accidentally ramming everything, but that's fine. Ooh, when do you actually harvest poplar? I think it's when it looks dead, isn't it? I'm not sure. I mean, to be honest, this doesn't look dead just yet, but I feel like it will look dead soon. I don't know. Okay, chickens, I believe, have been fed, so now what I'm going to do is go drop off the barley, because we're going to have to use this truck to carry the wheat. So let's go ahead and drop this off real quick, just over here. I don't think I'm going to need the trailer for the wheat, but I will probably need it for the canola, so I'm going to attach it on anyway. Alright, field number 1 done. There we go. We now need to jump into the combine and get it into field number 2. Okay, time to use this and the plow to sort out this field behind me. I'm just going to go ahead and send it up and down. I'm sure it'll be fine. We then need to spend a little bit of time getting some of the pig stuff ready because, well, they need feeding and they need watering before I can sell them. So that's going to happen very soon too. Anyway, let's just go ahead and press H, and hopefully this field will be done. I said I wanted to sell these when they were 8 months old, so actually we'll do it tomorrow where we feed them. Yeah. Okay, first of all though, we need to go ahead and drop out? I don't know what I'm even trying to say. We need to empty this this container. Yes. I don't know, words aren't getting to me very easily now. I've been recording this video for a long time. Anyway, it's empty. Let's go. We gotta go get loads of canola. Just cruising back over to the other grass field now because, well, we need to get that mown too. So we're gonna zoom past all this stuff. I have equipment everywhere and it's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. We just own so much. We own so much stuff. Anyway, let's go ahead and unfold all this and he can mow this now. I'm chopping down another big tree. Well, we have no wood left in the processing plant, so, yeah, chopping down the big tree makes a lot of sense. Here we go, come on! Push! Push! We're doing it! We're almost there! Come on! Come on! Yes! There we go. Alright, that was a big tree, so we're not doing any more. Alright, it's time to drop off the canola, so let's go ahead and dump this first. There we go. I actually don't know how much we had. I didn't look beforehand. But we'll empty that one out. There we go. And then we'll empty the trailer out. And that'll be good. Yeah, it'll actually be really good. Alright, we only have 2,000 in the trailer, so let's go ahead and dump that now. And that is awesome. Yeah, look at that. It's all gone. You know, I'm actually gonna sell this. I know it seems a little bit weird to sell it right now, but yeah. We're done with harvesting for this season, so we'll sell it, and next time, we can actually buy something a lot bigger. Yeah, so that was my first combine anyway, so we'll get rid of that. There we go, and we need to sell that, mower. I don't know what the mower is even... Yeah, there it is. Haha, we found it. Sell for 1,750. Excellent. Okay. I don't think I need to sell anything else, so we are good to go. Alright, day 74, and it is now time to feed all of the pigs. It's also time to move some of the egg stuff because it's all in the way. I think I'm just gonna load up 2 of the egg thingamabobbies for right now. That's alright. There we go. We will need to feed the chickens, but that's okay. So there we go. Those have been dropped off. We'll leave that one on the floor for now. That's okay. Oh, hang on. No way. The roll-on, roll-off thingamabobby. Oh, this would be sick. This would actually be so cool to have. So if you don't know what a roll-on, roll-off thingamabobby is, essentially, the back of this can have multiple things on the back. So if I go to trucks really quickly and we go down, it's this one right here, combinations. It's this. So it can actually have storage on the back. I don't think I'm going to go for it because sometimes you can have a lot more things than just this, to be honest. So we're not going to go for that one. But if it was this one, you can have so many different things on the back of this. It's crazy. Alright, first piggies getting dropped off. Not piggies, but you know what I mean. The first pig food is getting dropped off. And now we need to go get some more. Excuse me, coming through. Hopefully, I can squeeze this through there. Very nice, there we go. And that's all good. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop the forks down over here. And we're just going to park here for right now. I then need to go get another tractor, because we need to use a tractor to tow the water tank, so let's do that. Okay, I've dumped off the first load, and now we're going to go ahead and dump off the second load, and that should be good. I don't think I really need to do anything else with the water for now. It's all been dumped out. Day 75. Let's go ahead and sell all the pigs today, and that'll be pretty good. I don't know if October is a month where we can actually plant anything, but let's go ahead and have a look anyway. So, getting through here, saving content, blah 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 blah. Excuse me, I need to check the months. Alright, there we go. So, we can actually plant barley in October. So that is actually what we're gonna do. We're gonna plant some barley. I need to go grab the seeding machine. The seeding machine, here it is. We're gonna plant barley in the big field. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. So, reverse into this. Hopefully we've got enough fertilizer and wheat. It looks like we do. Let's get over there. Alright, there we go. So he's just gonna go in this field and plant wheat? Question mark? No, I want to plant barley. I want to plant barley. Barley, please. Thank you. Off you go. Alright, piggies, it's time for you to leave my farm. We're gonna get a decent amount of money for these ones, I think. 30,600. Off you go. I'm then gonna buy a bunch of these guys because I can. There we go. Alright. We're then going to go to the other side and sell those ones as well. And I think that'll be pretty cool. Alright, hold on. Over the other side. Yes. Sell all of these guys. Awesome. And then let's buy a bunch of German land racers. Bam! I suppose one of the other things we can do is get this thing working as well. So, I'm going to drive backwards to this. I'm going to drive forwards to this one. And we're actually going to go out and start mowing the big field again. And then the other job we need to do is load more of these. So, yeah, this thing is actually done so well, by the way. We bought it a long time ago. And it was very, very cheap. But it has done the job extremely well. Like, extremely well. So we're going to probably keep this thing till the end. But yeah, let's go ahead and load these guys onto here. There we go, raise it up, please. Thank you. And we're just going to dump it over the other side, I guess. Alright, hold on. Go forwards a little bit more. And drop. Alright, there we go. That'll do me. Let's go ahead and get 2 more and shove them on the back as well. And then, I don't know, if any more appear, maybe we'll get those on the back too. Alright, there we go. So I've loaded a bunch onto there. I guess I could load more, but we're not going to. We're not going to right now. So let's go ahead and lower this down. There we go. And that's all good for me. So I guess we should talk about what we've done today then. So we ended up with $515,000. We've loaded a truck full of... Oh, that looks dangerous. Let me go ahead and strap that down real quick. There we go. We've loaded a truck full of planks, which is getting ready to get sold. We obviously have this tractor with the winch on the back still, which is pretty awesome. We still have all of this stuff to sell as well. If we run back this way, we've obviously got a massive field of grass now, which is pretty awesome. We got the poplar, which is going to be done very soon. We have a brand new tractor, which is doing really well. And we got loads of other things. We've got the loader, we've got the pigs, we have the water trailer, we have the water tower. What else do we have? We bought this thing, which is really, really cool. We got the big shed, we've got chickens now. It's crazy. We've actually advanced the farm very, very far. We got that John Deere, we got the other John Deere in the other field. We've got this for planting poplar, which is pretty awesome. We've got this huge grass field right here. We've got this little truck, the silage clamp. There's a lot going on the farm. But I think we need to expand the farm even more. So next time, when we come back, we're going to be expanding the farm in that direction. We need more fields. But anyway, for now, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed the series so far, and hope you guys are enjoying the farm. Anyway, for now, thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.